Okay, hi guys. I'm really just wanted to put a quick video together just to try and demonstrate or try and outline some of the most important features of the SEO meta box on WordPress, the SEO system that we provided for you and your page content, your post content on WordPress, and how to get the max bang for your buck out of these systems, and best possible practices when using them and when you're creating your content. This is just a short video. It won't take very long at all, just to run down through the features here with you. So as you can see, I'm on the WordPress edit page here for a post, either a post or a page or any other piece of content in WordPress. And I'm creating a very simple WordPress post here just to demonstrate this for you. So let's just say this post is going to be called the About post. So we make a decision beforehand what our post is going to be about. We have to make a decision about the focus keyword for that post in terms of SEO. So this post, the focus keyword is about, and the post is going to be about. It's going to be the word about. So I would make sure that the title, this could be called About Us. However, as long as the word about is in there. Similarly, the URL or the slug could be About Us, or about our company. As long as the word about is in there, then it'll still help our SEO ranking, because we're going to use the word about as our keyword in the SEO box later on down here. Okay, so as you can see, I've just got some dummy content. So this is just dummy content just to demonstrate to you how the optimal layout, say, for post content. So in terms of SEO and in terms of semantics of your page content, you remember the Google crawl bots are going to crawl the page, and in a perfect world, in the ideal scenario, your page content would have a H1, a paragraph, a H2, a paragraph, a H3, a paragraph, and H4, a paragraph, and so on down to the bottom. So this tells Google that this content is more important than this content, is more important than this content, is more important than this content, is more important than this content. You've structured your page what's known as semantically, SEO semantically, that it's structured in such a way that the levels of importance can be determined and can be understood by Google's crawl bots. Now you'll also notice that as our keyword is going to be the word about, you'll notice that within this page content, to get this Google's page ranking over here, I've littered the word about down through this content, through the text, and you'll notice that I've marked them red to try and highlight them for you. Now, one thing about the page content and the SEO ranking down below is that the very first paragraph in the page should have the keyword within it. Now that about could be in here or in here, but as long as the very first paragraph or the very first sentence has got the keyword, the word about in it, then Google will see it. Also, the very last paragraph should have the word about in it. Okay, so we've created a post. We've got a title. We've got a title. We've got a URL. We've got a post content with various different paragraphs within it. The next thing is we would probably add a category to this post, or we would add a tag to it, possibly a tag using the keyword as well as the tag to help highlight it. We would also add a featured image. Now, as we go to add a featured image, notice as I go in to add the featured image, I've added my featured image. However, I've also added the keyword in as part of the title, and the keyword in as part of the alt text. That's very important, that when Google finds the images within the page, that the keyword is not just within the content, it's also within the media. And the alt text is as important as the title itself. Okay, they're both very important. Now I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that URL. So we have a post title, we have it set, we have a URL, we have a page content with our keyword filtered without it or littered within the content. We have it in the first paragraph, we have it in the last paragraph, we have some kind of semantic structure to our page content, so that's easily readable and understandable by the Google crawl bot. We've got set a category, we've set our tag with our keyword, and we've set our image with our keyword as the alt text. And the next thing is to turn down to the SEO meta box itself. Now, as I scroll down to the SEO meta box, you'll notice that you can see in the meta box itself, this is the ad that's generated for this post on Google. This is what it will look like, or should look like, or could look like. Okay. The first thing we're going to enter is our keyword. We're going to put the word about in here because we want that to be, that's the word we're saying this post is about, the word about. Okay. If you click on the edit snippet here, you'll see that it brings up the SEO title, the slug or the URL, and the meta description. And you can edit these. So if you type into this box, it will change what the title of this post will display in Google on the search results. I'm sure you're aware of that. If I remove the text, then the template will kick in. The template has got a formula there, which basically just says the post title, or the page title, a separator, which is the wee hyphen, and then the site name. So in this case, our title of the post is about us, separated with the hyphen, and then the site title is effector. So that's our post title. This is the slug or the URL to the page, which is fine, very straightforward. Now the meta description. The meta description is most commonly the very first paragraph or the very first sentence within the post content. So you would just simply copy the very first paragraph and paste it into the box. Now often it's too long, so you would claw it back a bit, go back to a certain word and leave a space and just go ... to convey to the users on Google that there is more content there to be read. So about this, simply double text, blah, 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 gallery of type ... Okay, now you can see our focus keyword is about, and it's even highlighting them there in the snippet. So about, the word about is displayed, is within the title, it's highlighted within the slug, and it's highlighted within the meta description. Okay, now 2 or 3 other things that just want to bring to your attention or draw your attention to within the SEO meta box is that there is a readability check here for your content. That the plugin will give you an idea as to how legible it is and where it scores and what the issues may be with that score. So you can tweak your page content and your post content to get a better ranking. Toying around with this using correct semantic uses of H1s, H2s, and H3s will ultimately affect that score. So i.e., if I was to go in here now and I was to copy this, obviously on a live post, you may have 2 or you might have 3 paragraphs underneath H1. And you might have no H2s, you might have a H3 with 2 or 3 paragraphs. That's going to affect the reading score down here as well. So it's just a good way to check the content that you're producing is legible by Google and is optimized for Google. The other tabs that's available here is you've got the content optimization, you've got the social media, and then you've got the visibility or advanced tab. So we're currently in the content optimization, which is what we're doing. We're preparing our ad. Okay. The other thing you can go to is social media. Now on the social media, I'll just pull these out for a moment. On the social media tab, you've got 2 tabs. You've got the Facebook and you've got the Twitter. And what this basically means is that if somebody was to come to this post, go to that URL, and somebody was to share that URL on Facebook or Twitter, what would the post on Facebook or Twitter look like? So the first thing Facebook or Twitter would do would be go down and look for the featured image, to display the featured image with the Facebook post or the Twitter post. If there's no featured image, it would look for the very first image in the page content. So i.e., if I had an image in here, if I clicked add media and added an image in here. Okay, but you can control that content. You can control how your post looks on Facebook, like a small advertisement on Facebook and on Twitter. So commonly what I often do is I just simply copy the exact same content. So you get into that habit of using the same content. So the Facebook title, because this is the about post, would be about effector, because it's a Facebook post pointing to this page. The Facebook description would often be the very same meta description. We would just simply paste that in there. And the Facebook image, now we can change the Facebook image, and there is a recommended size here, 1200 by 630 pixels. But often you can just use the featured image and the URL for the featured image. So I just click on image, copy the URL, and paste it into the Facebook image. And you follow the exact same procedure then for the Twitter. So Twitter's missing a description, and Twitter, we just copy the description in And that means that if this post is shared on Facebook or Twitter, that we have control over the title of that ad, the title of that post, and the content, the copy, and the image that's going to be displayed. Again, Twitter has a recommended size for the images. If you want to be more precise about it, okay. And the final thing, then, just to draw your attention to here, in terms of SEO, is the advanced section. This allows you to control whether this post, once it's published, currently we're in a draft, but this once it's published on the web, whether it's going to be included in the Google ads for this site. So let's just say if the post is in draft, then chances are, if it's still in draft, then I would go in here and tell Google, don't index this post and don't follow links within this post, or don't tell the Meta robots not to follow this post. Okay, and that means that when the Google crawl bot comes and crawls the site, then it will pay no attention to this post and won't index it, and it won't return if somebody was to go into Google and go effector.ie, and then it won't come up in Google page results. Okay, just a quick overview for how to use the SEO. What I've noticed on various sites, for client sites, is that people, our clients, are creating titles, or the URL has been created automatically, and the content's going in, and they're setting images and categories and everything else, and they're leaving out this very important feature and this very important part of the post creation down here. There's no point in creating content on the web unless it's been SEO'd, or else nobody can find it. I hope that's been a help to you. I hope that really points you in the right direction. Hopefully you've learned a little bit in terms of how to use this SEO meta box. Remember, the more content, the more information you give the SEO box, the easier it'll be, and the more indexable your content can be. And that's it. Listen, thank you. Bye.